Kremlin spokesperson who said very recently said, look, I think if Donald Trump is not reelected, he said, there's going to be a civil war in the United States. That, of course, would be just fabulous for Vladimir Putin. That would be the cherry on top of everything, and he would love for that to happen. Not that it's likely that it will, but that's the hopes, I think, and the aspirations of the Kremlin.
How successful, Nina, do you think the Kremlin has been at sowing that kind of discord?
I think that, the strategy is successful. I think it's important to note that it's not that they're sowing discord, but exacerbating pre-existing fissures, right? The Bernie Sanders campaign has a lot of popular support. Donald Trump has a lot of popular support. The things that they talked about online, like the Black Lives Matter movement during the 2016 campaign, had a lot of popular support. What they're doing is exacerbating those pre-existing misgivings in society, which means that when we are addressing these things, we need to look to people and the reasons that they're seeking out these alternative narratives in the first place, not just playing whack-a-troll online, but actually fixing the problems in our governance structures that allowed them to take place in the first place.
And this, of course, is not the first time that we've seen or heard of reports of Russian support for Bernie Sanders and Donald Trump. We know, according to the intelligence community assessment that came out right after the 2016 election, that they had supported or preferred Bernie in the primary against Hillary, and then Trump once Hillary was the nominee. So, Steve, what have we seen in terms of the evolution, if any, of their preferences since that last election in 2016?
Well, first of all, let me underline Nina's excellent point. That's absolutely right. The Russians are less about creating